just want to see the Thor Love and Thunder. Here we go.
When do we leave? Thor? Can you see me?
Floating hit alert.
It's Astrid, Heimdall's son.
Astrid, are you okay?
I no longer go by the name Astrid. I'm now known as...
God, it is like right out of Power Rangers.
The popular band I heard on Earth.
Gina.
Astrid, your father gave you a very tough Viking name, and I intend to honor his wishes.
Axel.
Astrid.
I said Axel.
Oh, hey, mine's the first one after that. Yeah, movie was bad. That just wasn't very good. The actor came out and talked about how he was bullied for that scene. That's so fucked up, man. I still remember that with Anakin from the prequels. Well, from Phantom Menace. People unable to separate, like, the character from the person. Like, it's not the kid's fault. He didn't ask to be poorly CGI'd in the movie. The fuck? That's not his fault at all. The actor that played Jar Jar nearly killed himself because of all that shit. Well, not just him, Jake Lloyd, Anakin. His whole life was ruined from playing Anakin in Phantom Menace. There's people unable to separate character from the human being. Like, it is not the human being's fault that the character was shit. Jake Lloyd, it's not his fault Anakin was bad in Phantom Menace. And it's also not Jar Jar Binks' actor's fault. Like, they didn't make the character and write the character to be that way. Also, my dad unironically loves Jar Jar Binks. For the longest time, he thought Jar Jar was the face of Star Wars. It wasn't until, like, probably The Last Jedi, or, no, probably like The Force Awakens, where I had to hit him with the cold water, and I was like, Dad, no one likes Jar Jar. Legitimately, for some reason, no one likes Jar Jar, if you can believe that. He was distraught. Thanks for some Karma Noodle, Adam, and the Prime Pineapple. I wish they had done Darth Jar Jar. If they did Darth Jar Jar, oh my god. That would have been like one of the best twists in all of modern cinema. But George was too much of a coward. Thanks the resub boiler. And the gift sub wacky. Am I dumb for thinking that was going to be a real twist with Darth Jar Jar? You're not dumb for thinking that, but you're dumb for putting that much faith in George Lucas's ability to go that hard. It's such a big brain idea that I don't think George Lucas would have been capable of. It is such a great theory, though. Thanks for the gift sub. Maj and the Prime Dirty. Instead, we got Palpatine out of nowhere in the last movie. Yeah, that's not George's fault. George didn't do that. I bet that even made George puke. God, that was so fucking bad. Somehow Palpatine returned. What a disaster. Flip-flopping directors, how could you possibly expect it to work? I will stand by the fact that I think Force Awakens was fine. It basically just did what the OG did, and I'm okay with that. But then it was all downhill. I can't remember Finn's actor's name, But he was the only one outspoken about like how dumb it was what they did with his character. His character was set up to be a really interesting character in the universe, and they just sidelined him to comic relief. God, it was bad. John Boyega, yeah. Thanks to Resub Alpha. Is Bill Burr's character from Space Boston on the wiki, or was that updated finally? Couldn't tell you. Not yet, Vintage. That's what I'm watching on my own. Thanks, Resub Sean. Remember all the Reylo fans sending death threats because Kylo Ren died? Oh my god, don't even remind me of the fucking Reylo fan base. Holy shit. That was so fucking cringe. I don't use that word lightly, but that was some of the most embarrassing fan behavior of all time. Oh, fuck. I wouldn't have cared as much if it was like an actual good movie or like two characters that were like good. Kylo Ren is fine. Like he was an okay character that I think wasn't used very well. But fuck, for Star Wars, for the fucking Disney trilogy, ugh. Adam Driver was too talented for that. The only reason Kylo Ren worked even a little bit is because of how talented Adam Driver is. They got so fucking lucky with casting him. Andor's straight up mid. Don't see what people find interesting about it. Again, I'm only one episode in, but it is finally something different. There is no fan service. It is not on a desert planet. I'm also pretty sure this is the first time in Star Wars history there's fucking rain outside of Attack of the Clones. Like, he goes to a brothel, the first fucking Star Wars brothel. He kills a man and then executes another man with a point blank blaster to the head. Literal cartel style execution. It's finally different. Like, it's finally fucking different. Camino is rainy. Well, that's what I'm talking about. Attack of the Clones. When Obi-Wan goes to Camino and learns about all the clones. Rise of the Skywalker had rain? I don't remember it. I really don't. Maybe you're right. It's such a little nitpicky detail, but I feel like there's literally been no weather in Star Wars forever. Like they have a geostorm and they just like turn off the rain. Because everything is set in like desert planets. Did you like Obi-Wan? No, I did not. I did not. I liked the end. The end was pretty good.